Greetings, and welcome to my channel, Tarot Blessings 101. And today we're doing a reading for the air signs. So air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is your reading today on your love life in the month of February 2021. Please click the like button, share, subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell. Don't forget to ring the bell so you can get notified of future videos. So today we're going to talk. We're just going to have a little conversation. We're going to see what Spirit tells us. We're going to get these messages. You got me? Air signs. So let's make it do what it do. What's going on in your life? And don't forget to check your other placements. Fire sign videos uploaded already. Earth signs is coming, and then I'll be doing cups right after this. Water signs. Excuse me. I'm talking tarot instead of astrology. All right. So Spirit, give us a message for my air signs. What's going on in the past, recent past for them? What's going on in the present for my dear air signs? What's going on? Hidden energy. What's the advice for my air signs, Spirit? And the likely outcome. All right, Spirit. Ten of Earth. Ten of Earth at the bottom of the deck. That's a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things of life. This is having the pleasures of life, the family, the legacy, wealth, stability, love, all those things combined. That's what the 10 of Pentacles can represent. So in the past energy, Ace of Water, new love, or falling in love. Ooh. And release. I think, yeah, Earth signs got this. 10 of Water and the hidden energy. Another decision. All right. So in the past energy, there was a new love for you, air signs. Falling in love or resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. Like, so there's a new that went on in the most recent past for you, right? And then, but currently there's a death, right? So there is Spirit's telling me this is a lesson. There's an end of a phase or a situation, a transformation and time to move on. So the Ace of Water means a new home, but this is also a time to move on. So there was a lesson in the love department. Best I can say. Like, there was some behavior in the love area of your life that needed to be let go of, so that new love could take its place. And I, with this Ace of Water, which is Ace of Cups, sometimes this is crying, purging, releasing. Also, it's self-love. When you release something that no longer serves you, that's an act of self-love. So now you have the 10 of Water. Now I'm going to confirm and clarify all of these. But this is a content and rewarding family. Now you already at the bottom of the deck have the 10 of Earth. Your emotional and material needs are met, and trustworthy relationships. We're going to get to the bottom of why do you have a release between the beginning and the wholeness of love. Like, what needed to go? That's what we're going to find out. Because in your advice, this is your advice. You need to make a decision. It says brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. Ace of Air cuts through nonsense. It adds clarity to a situation. It helps clear the air. It helps you gain focus. It helps you make the right choices because you pull off the rose-colored glasses. You see things for what they truly are, and you can't unsee what you see, right? And then you have the Six of Fire, which is Six of Wands. And that's victory. Good news is on its way. Public recognition and rewards. This is pride and ego, but something to be proud of. You know, an accomplishment. Or the fact that you've secured the relationship that you wanted so badly. And so what I'm seeing here is everything is telling me that you are making good choices. You're clear-minded. But let's just get some more energy on that. Let's see. What does the Spirit want to tell us about each one of these? What else does Spirit want to tell us? All right, Spirit, tell me more about this Ace of Water. What was the new beginning? The new home? Two of Pentacles. Okay. There we juggling. There's a balancing act. There's trying to keep it together. Tell me more about that. This release, this transformation. Okay. Okay, you have the Knight of Pentacles. But the Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. So the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is a standstill. It's like, you know, the Knight of Pentacles is a slowest moving knight in the deck. He almost looks like he's at a standstill, but he's really just moving one foot at a time. He's very slow. He's taking his time because he's a solid offer, right? But in the reverse, there's a standstill, and this is falling on release. So there was some stagnant energy going on in your relationship, and there's also some juggling because of that new love. Yeah, and there's also some crying over spilt milk. The Five of Cups. This Five of Cups is like, I don't get all that I want, you know, and I have other opportunities I'm overlooking because I'm crying about the things that I thought I wanted, that I thought were for me. And that's on the Ten of Water. So I'm going to keep pulling, and then I'm going to clarify all this. Ten of Cups again. All right, so, okay. And Ten of Swords. Okay, so we got the Lovers at the end of this deck. There's a choice that was made. And I don't know if you heard me, but at the beginning of the reading, I'm telling you there was a choice, right? And this Ace of Air was to clarify the choice. So, in the beginning, in the recent past, there was a choice, like a new love, right? When there's a new love, that usually means a lot of times there was another love that ended, or another situation that ended, or some change, right? And Two of Pentacles, maybe, not maybe, but tells me that there was some juggling. Either you or your person was juggling. You or your person was not balancing out their time, their job, their energy with each other. So, okay, so either you or your person was juggling. It could be both. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles. So that's like all juggling came to a stop. Somebody decided that this situation wasn't for them. Someone in this relationship realized, and I'm saying that because I'm doing you air signs, the someone was you, released a person that wasn't a solid offer, a person that wasn't moving in the right direction. And that cleared you up for the new love, right? So the Ten of Water. But in the hidden energy, you crying over spilt milk because you really wanted that situation to work out. You thought that you had invested your time, your energy into that previous person and that it should work out. So you're not escaping this without some suffering, you know, without some mourning. But you still have Ten of Water. You still have chalices that are upright because all is not lost. Then the Ace of Air. The Ace of Air came to give you clarity, to show you how to make the better choice. And you have the Ten of Cups. So you've chosen the satiety of a situation, the satisfaction that you would get from the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is verifying the Ten of Cups, clarifying the Ten of Cups, right? And then the Six of Fire. So, like I said before, Six of Fire is pride, ego, something to be proud of, victory, you know, good news, public recognition, you know, people are recognizing you. And this could mean that with the Ten of Swords, there's an ending, there's a ruin. If you can see on this, she is saddened by the fact that these two people moved on. So that previous relationship ended. And maybe this person is crying over you if you've ended the relationship, or vice versa. But there's a letting go. There's a crying. There's a purging. There's a sadness. There's a distraughtness over the fact that these people have moved on without her. So this person's not really feeling victorious. Actually, they're feeling more defeated, if anything. And that was an ending that needed to happen. Hence that release. That was an ending that must go on in order for you to have your Ten of Cups. Either way, you know, sometimes with new beginnings, there's some sadness over the past. Spirit said, let it go. You can't get worse than a Ten of Swords. So there's nothing else to ruin. Everything is, if it's over, it's over. And though you may not have gotten victory over it, maybe it might even cause some embarrassment. But that's the past now. Spirit said, be in the now. Go forward. Because there's a choice that had to be made. Hence, the Lover's card at the end of the deck. There was a choice between two. You know, there was a choice that was divinely guided and inspired. All right, let me see. Give me more, Spirit. Tell me more. Tell me more for my air signs. Oh, yeah. All right, so when the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Water was the new love, right? Because the old love was too much juggling was happening, you know, not enough balance in the relationship, not enough equal give and take. There was an ending. That was built on faulty ground because it was not having a lack of balance is hand. You have no structure. When the tower falls, it's because the structure was built on shaky ground. Now, this tower is also cracked by lightning, which is a strike that came out of nowhere. It's a shock. It's a shock to the system. And when you release, you suffer. You do suffer. You don't. Death does not come without pain of some sort. You know, even if you detach your energy, death does not come from without having some pain. Yeah, and you lost hope in that situation. This is a star card in reverse. You lost your optimism. You know, this also could be there was a delay in moving on. There was a delay into the new situation that you needed to move in on. However, you've lost the hope of keeping the current situation going. Tell me more about this. Five of Cups over this Ten of Water. Okay, yeah, choice was made. It was a painful choice because in the upright position, the Two of Swords is a stalemate. It is a, reluctancy to see the problem or act on the problem, meaning to make a clear decision. But in the reverse, that Two of Swords is, okay, no more stalemate, no more sitting on the fence, no more in denial. A decision has to be made. And even though it's painful and I didn't want to make it, you made it. That's what it is. And that's good for you. That's healthy. we have to, you know, I was just telling the earth signs, no decision is still a decision. You can stay in chaos and unhappiness and toxic situation, or settle, you know, you can settle, right? But you can settle with that unhappiness. That's still a decision. Some people think they can straddle the fence forever. You cannot. You cannot. The universe will not allow it. Wow, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Cups. Spirit is saying, listen, if you focus and use your head, that Ace of Air is a Gemini, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius card. It's saying you got what you need mentally to make that choice. And you got the Ten of Cups, clarifying the Ten of Cups in the upright. So it's all good. And you got the Ten of Water, which is also the Ten of Cups. So Spirit is saying you got to release this painful ending and your happiness awaits you. Oh my God, I'm excited for you. And it's going to hurt a little bit to let things that you thought were going to work out go. But no matter what, no matter how sad it is, you still got the Ten of Cups, which means happiness has arrived. Let me clarify this Six of Fire with this 10. Here we go. The Ten of Swords, clarifying the Ten of Swords, but this time the Ten of Swords in reverse. Why? Because the knives are now coming out of your back. This is a rebirth. This is a new beginning. I'm excited. I'm excited for you, air signs. Oh my God. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. Judgment has been called. Listen, the universe is saying, listen, I can't keep letting my child suffer anymore. Let me pull the swords out there. Listen, let me show them that there's something new. Let me give them the Ten of Cups that they have been deserving. You know, sometimes we feel like we don't know if we deserve happiness. We do. We have to put in effort, you know, like anything, but we do deserve happiness. Just being a human being, you deserve happiness. And I'm sorry if someone robbed you of that in the past, but Spirit is saying, when you let go and you end the situation and you stop putting hope in the wrong places, your Ten of Cups is waiting for you. Once you finish mourning over the loss, you make a decision to move on. The Ten of Cups is waiting. Clarity is waiting. Your victory is waiting. And though it might seem like, oh man, I didn't realize it was going to have to be that painful. But yes, you did. A lot of us, you know, have experiences in our lives where we're settling, but we kind of know that it's going to be some point we got to move on. We got to let it go, right? And no matter how much we try to hold on for, you know, appearance's sake, or, you know, what so-and-so is going to think, and we realize at some point at the end of the day, we got to live for us. You know, who's going to manage my happiness? Me. I'm responsible for my happiness. No one else. So then that means if I got to make a hard choice to gain that happiness, then I got to make that hard choice. And will it hurt? It will. It's like pulling off a Band-Aid. You can pull it off slow or you can pull it off fast. Either way, it's going to sting. And it might be more painful than you wanted it to be. But guess what? It got to come off. You know, if you didn't have anything to remove the adhesive slowly, you're going to have to rip it off. Make a decision. Tell me more. Romance oracles. I'm going to take 3. Codependency. That's what you were releasing. The codependency on that relationship that you didn't want to let go. But you have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Engagement. And past life. So this new love may be a reconciliation, a reoccurring love. It says you have known each other before. It could have been this lifetime or the previous, but you've known this person that you are having these romantic feelings about, and they are worth exploring it. An engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So you know you're moving on from one stale, toxic commitment. You know, codependency also has to do with addictions affecting your romantic life. So, you know, addictions don't always mean substances, but they can lead to substances. If you are codependent on somebody, you don't have your own self-worth. You are not independently happy, right? And you look to the other person to fulfill a void in you that you can only fulfill. And so it does always lead to more codependency, meaning constantly trying to fill something that it's like a bucket with holes in it. You know, like kids play in the sand and they have a little bucket with holes in it and it's supposed to pour out the sand. Well, sometimes people carry those buckets thinking, I'm going to be able to fill this up one day, not realizing they literally have to plug up the holes in order to keep anything in it. And the holes mean you have to fill things up with self-love, happiness, self-worth, self-esteem. What makes you happy? What gives you pleasure? What gives you joy? Surrounding yourself with people that truly love you, you know, and want to see you win and want to see you happy and want to see you successful genuinely with unconditional love. Because with codependency, that usually comes with conditions, and conditions that are like leaps and bounds, you know, like someone dangling the carrot of love in front of you and saying, if you jump this high, I'll love you more. And you try it, and then you get there, and you snatch the carrot, and they say, okay, well, now you gotta go for this potato, and it's a little higher, and you do it, and then they say, okay, now you gotta go for this broccoli, and you jump higher and higher, and you never achieve it. That's what drug addiction is like. You get that first high, and it feels good, and then you keep trying to get that original high back, and you never can do it. And that's what codependency can create. So you got to release yourself of your addictions to that relationship. You got to let it go. It's not built on the right fertile ground for a good relationship. But you got 10 of Cups 3 times in this reading waiting for you. Yes, you got the 10 of Swords, but you got the 10 of Swords going in and you got the 10 of Swords coming out. You have a rebirth. So all these 10s, and you got the 10 of Earth. 10 of Water, 10 of Earth, 10 of Swords. That's the Pentacles, the Cups, the Swords. The only thing I didn't see here is the 10 of Wands, but that 10 of Swords covers that. Alright, so let's get some Twin Flame Journey on this. Twin Flame Journey, speak to me. What is going on? Commitment. Ooh. Alright. You had a commitment. Yeah. Oh. And yes. So at the bottom of Romance Angels, you got past life relationship. I just threw, Spirit just gave me nostalgia, which means you are reminiscing on a better time with someone else. This is not the person that you're releasing. This is the person that you know you should have been with. Maybe that's who you're returning to. Take it how it resonates. But I'm getting that you're nostalgic about a previous commitment or a commitment you should have stuck with. And you have fears. And that's normal. And that's where this sadness comes in. The fear. You may be fearing that this person may not receive you. That this person may not want you back. Or just the fear of moving on and changing. That can really hold on to a person. And you got to let go of that fear. It's not going to work out well to hold on to fear. Because fear can manifest into anxiety, PTSD, all kinds of things. Yeah, reinvention. So on this Ace of Air, you got clarity, engagement, and you got Ten of Cups twice. So you are in a new phase. Let's see. Ooh, too many cards. Need one more, Spirit. One more. Yeah. Spirit is guiding you to move on. Spirit is saying, listen, you are going to be new and whole and different and happier. And we're guiding you out of this tragedy that you have been in, that has harmed you so much, that has kept you codependent, that has been toxic, boring, or unsettling, not built on solid ground. You know, Spirit had to put it into it for you. You may have come to some conclusions, but based on the truth, based on the clarity of the situation coming to being. All right, let's get some moonology on this. The Spirit is saying you are so released. You are so released. Just, you made the decision. You know, be brave. Don't be fearful. You made the right decision to let go of things that no longer serve you. Luck is on your side. Look at that. Luck is on your side. Let me get one more for my air sign. Let me get one more. Surrender to the divine. Listen. And a time for healing at the bottom of the deck. So Spirit is saying, listen, we're trying to put you in a place where you can heal. We're trying to put you energetically, emotionally, physically in a new space for you to enjoy life. You have suffered enough. Judgment has been called. You have made a choice with the Lovers. Judgment has been called, and luck is on your side. So I'll read to you what the new moon in Sag means. It said, whatever is coming your way, it looks set to put a smile on your face. The new moon in Sag can mark the restart of fun after a period of feeling low. The energy is adventurous and even willing to take a few risks. But be careful you don't bet the farm on something here, as the wheel of fortune is still spinning. This card is about exploring life metaphorically by exchanging big ideas with others, or just thinking about your own philosophies. Perhaps it's time to change your mind about something important. It can also signal that a trip is away is coming up, if that's something you're working to achieve. But the overall message is that whatever happens next will be some sort of gift, even if it simply means widening your worldview. So count your blessings, write them down, or say them out loud. You need to laugh more. Ooh, that was scary, that snow dropping. Start a week of gratitude practice. So luck is on your side, and the changes that you make now will be a gift. That Ten of Cups came up 3 times in the upright, because some of those cards I shuffle are, up in reverse and upright, but the Ten of Cups came up 3 times. 3 times in the upright. Let me see this full moon. Surrender to the divine. The very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to mind. Agreed? But really, is it really the feeling of this card? Life is coming to a head, a point, a conclusion, or a turning point. There may be some kind of change and possibly even some sort of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions now and see what they're telling you. They're very likely to close to the surface. No matter when the moon cycle you've pulled this card, matters will soon conclude, and you'll find out whether or not your wishes are going to come true. The odds are in your favor, as this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. So this saying, I'm getting the answers I need. You're getting the clarity. Ace of Air. A wish you may be about to come true. It's make or break time. And it could be a sense of madness in the air, so keep calm. With this tower falling, emotions can definitely be volatile. And it's time to let go or forgive someone to release that negative energy. So whoever is keeping you in codependency, keeping you in this toxic situation, the best thing you can do is just try to forgive them and release it. Not forgive them to give them permission to keep doing the things they do to them, to you, but forgive them in a way that it releases you from the hurt feelings. You know, this is just forgiveness for yourself. You don't owe them that. You know, as some people think you're supposed to forgive somebody, hug it out and kumbaya, and that's, I mean, if you choose to do that, it's on you. You don't necessarily owe anyone that. What you owe it to yourself is to release the hurt and the pain that it has caused you and not dwell in that hurt and that pain. So that is your message today, air signs. Please remember to click like, share, and subscribe, and ring the bell for future notifications. Thank you for coming to my channel. I hope you really enjoyed your reading today. And check your other placements and see what resonates with you. You know, if you're a cross watcher, you're welcome in my channel. No judgment here. But I appreciate you, and peace.